Hey y'all. Got a bit of a cold. And I'm in my Christmas PJs. It is what it is. I'm ready for Christmas. If y'all saw my video, then you know that. But this word, I think is, a lot of people could use it right now. God gave me this word last night. If you saw my previous video that I posted late last night, about, just going through it and stuff right now. This is when he kind of started to speak this word to me. And so for those of you that have been going through it as well, through the warfare, God's been speaking about, the heat being turned up. He spoke like a month or two ago. He led me to go to Buffalo Wild Wings. I went. He gave me a word out of it. He started speaking on offense and defense, how, he was placing the ball. He was going to be placing the ball in your court, right? And the heat was going to be turned up. And he was saying, can you handle the heat? And recently, I've been getting 444 so much. Even my total last night was 444. I posted a video on it. 444 meaning open door. I believe I'm starting to see the bigger picture now. The moment the heat opened that door, that's when the heat was turned up, right? And, the enemy's mad. You've come, or you're coming to the end of this thing. This warrior course, I've posted in several videos now that he has, had me speak on. He gave me revelation about that through a Sky Zone trip that I took my kids the other night. And you're coming to the end of this obstacle course that he's been taking you right through. And I actually got yesterday a license plate that literally said end on it in 73. And 73 in the Strongs means struggle. So and then I had also gotten Swift. The end of this struggle, these struggles that you've been going through, these obstacles, it's coming to an end very swiftly. It's been hard. It's been hard. The last few days, even the heat is just turned up. And what he actually gave me a song last night. She Will Be Loved by Maroon 5. It's an old song. And I had paused the song to send it to a friend. And when I paused it at 3 minutes and 11 seconds. Everything is made beautiful in his timing. And the song itself is 4 minutes and 27 seconds long, which means in the Strongs, without one's intervention. Everything is made beautiful in his timing without your intervention. You don't need to do anything. In fact, now that I'm thinking about it, a set of instructions that God had given recently through the Cinderella word was just to lay and wait. You don't need to do anything else. Just lay and wait. He does not need your intervention. However, I also got a Ram truck again yesterday, a white Ram truck, and Ram represents God's divine intervention. He will intervene, right? You don't have to do that. I also had gotten I am on a license plate, and then 3655, which means to give a title of honor. And what he said through that is, I will give you a title of honor, respect, recognition, reverence. I do not need your help. Going back to without one's, like, he does not need you to say anything. He does not need you to do anything. He will be that divine intervention for you, right? You need not to do anything but be obedient, be ready, because that's another thing I got today. Be ready. I got a license plate again this morning that said BR, and when I saw BR, I heard be ready. And then Numbers 17 and 654. 17 means doing well, a well-doer in the Strongs. 654 means turn away, turn back, turning away. And he was saying, also I got 824 on my total this morning, which means out of place and strange. So things may have been going smoothly, right? But the moment, like a few days ago, especially as of recently, when God opened that door, when he placed that ball in your court, things started to get out of place. Things are looking strange and, and not making sense. It's almost like things are starting to go backwards. That's because the heat's been turned up. The enemy is mad. He's trying to prevent, there's breakthrough happening right now. Like you're at the end of this thing and it's going to be tough finishing this out. Like, but he's saying, continue being a well-doer. Do not turn away from this. Do not go back. Do not turn back. Continue being a well-doer and finish this thing out. Like you've made it this far. You cannot afford to go back now. And another thing God gave me a revelation on was this open door. So Revelation 3:8, it says, I know what you do. Going back to like well-doing. I have put an open door before you. No one can close it. I know that you have little strength, but you have followed my teaching and you were not afraid to speak my name. He has opened this door. Nobody can shut it. The enemy can't shut it. Nothing can shut this door. It's open. And when God opens a door, no one can shut it, right? He sees, that, like it says, I see that you have a little strength, right? But you have followed my teaching. You've been obedient, right? You haven't given up. But you're coming to the end of this thing, right? And this is almost, you're at the finish line. Like, you cannot afford to give up now. And I'm speaking to myself, but it has been tough, okay? Because my mouth just wants to, like, yeah, I feel like I want to go backwards. It's been really tough. Again, it's my mouth. It's my mouth that gets me in trouble. I'm trying. I'm really trying. I am trying. Going back to the song, She Will Be Loved by Maroon 5, it says, so it's not always rainbows and butterflies. It's compromise that moves us along. My heart is full and my door is always open. You can come anytime you want. That's God speaking. If you go listen to this song, it will minister to you directly, and it's from God's perspective to us, right? He's saying it's not always going to be rainbows and butterflies, but it's your compromise. It's your working with God, through your obedience, dying to your flesh and the things that you might want to say and do, right? By being obedient to God and not falling into that, right? It helps you move things along smoothly, walking in love, but it can be very hard. But he's saying, come to him, right? Come to him. And it says, I know where you hide alone in your car. I know all the things that make you who you are. God knows you better than anyone else, right? He says, I know that goodbye means nothing at all. She comes back and begs me to catch her every time she falls. We do. We end up right back with God. That's where we need to fall into, right? Fall at his feet. And it says, tap on my window, knock on my door. I want to make you feel beautiful. He is the only one, like he knows you better than anyone else, right? And he's always there. And in this time, in times like this, we don't need to look at others to fill those voids where we want to be loved in or comforted in, right? God can do that. God knows us better than anyone else. He knows our ins and outs, right? And he's there. He's always there waiting for you to come to him. So I would recommend looking up these lyrics and allowing God to minister to you through this song, if you feel led. And that is the word. I pray that it gets to the right people at the right time. I know that it's not just me that needs this word right now. I know a lot of you could probably use it. So if you feel led to sow, That is always appreciated. I pray over every seed that is sown, that God bless you 1,000-fold in return. My information will be there.